The Aggie men's tennis team is an impressive 10-0, which is their best start to a season in 22 years. A big reason for that success is Texas A&M's depth, which may be the best in the nation. Adding to that depth is senior Jackson Withrow, who is playing competitive tennis for the first time in 18 months. Shayda Nazifpour has more on Withrow's long road back to the court.
A long road to recovery is something that Jackson Withrow is very familiar with. 3 surgeries and 18 months later, the Texas A&M grad student is finally back on the courts. Withrow injured his wrist at the 2014 SEC Championships, but initially thought it would be a speedy recovery. However, the ordeal quickly became much more serious.
Ended up having doctors look at it. We thought we, had a minor fracture and stuff like that. We ended up seeing that I had some bone disease and ended up having to get that fixed. And 3 surgeries later, we're all good to go.
Withrow was diagnosed with Kienbock's disease, which causes bones to break down and disintegrate. The disease plus 3 surgeries forced Withrow to the sidelines for a year and a half. During his 18 months away from the court, Withrow contemplated retiring from tennis.
It was a tough time, but my teammates were there for me, the coaches helped me out, and definitely my parents.
However, sitting on the sidelines during every practice and match was too much and motivated him to return to the sport he loves.
My thought was always that I wasn't going to come back the same. Sitting at practice every single day, watching the guys practice and play, it was very difficult. And I got to be a part of the SEC championship team last year and got to see what it took, how they got there. And, it just made me more hungry to try and get back and play for this team this year.
Asking himself, will I come back the same, is not a question anymore. Withrow is one of the top players on the team, and his coach thinks he's stronger than ever.
I think he's playing better. One of the things that I think his body kind of got worn down, he was having some back issues as well as his wrist. And he's really devoted himself to really working hard in the gym and getting a lot stronger. He's faster, and he's just a better athlete. And then obviously with this hunger of not getting to play for that long, it's really helping him to play at a high level.
Along with his coach, Withrow's teammates are very proud of his comeback and have high hopes for his future.
I think he's come out of it not only a better person, but even a better player, unbelievably. And, I think that's just a true testament to his character and his work ethic. And I think, not just for his tennis, but for him later in life will make him, he's going to be a successful person just because, when he wants something, he usually gets it because he works hard.
I think mentally, I came back a little stronger, knowing that as much as the adversity that I've gone through, that it's easier now to think about any type of situation I can be in a match. I've gone through more difficult situations. And game, I don't know if I'm as sharp as I was back then, but hopefully it's a long season. Hopefully I can get to that point.
This season will be Withrow's last at Texas A&M. He dreams of playing professionally on the ATP Tour, and if his battle to get back on the court is any indication, don't even think about counting him out. Shayda Nazifpour, KAGS Sports.